All right, guys. Tears of the Kingdom time. We got to do a little recap, pre-day discussion of what the plan is. Jumping in. We are now done every cave. We have successfully gotten Colton his dream of turning into whatever the fuck happened to him. I don't care. Colton's gone. I'm happy about it. We got his quest done. We are now able to go hunt purely for Korok Seeds. So today begins the first step of that journey. There are still a lot of side quests to accomplish through the rest of the run, but that's fine. Today we are going to start in the Hebra region in the top left of the map, and we are going to methodically and extensively search every inch of the land. So that is the plan. We're going to cover as much as we can with the few hours that we have. I wasted a lot of time today of stream playing Balatro because I'm addicted to it. I don't feel bad about it. Whatever, dude. Let's go ahead and jump into some Zelda. Let's get going. Who could blame you? Right? Do you want to go to trivia night tomorrow night? Sure. Yeah, let's do it. I'm down for trivia. Meow, 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 meow. Meow. You go to trivia every Monday? All right, seasoned vet. Any tips? I'm not studying, but any tips I should know for trivia? I don't go to trivia ever. I feel like I'll be useful if there's questions about video games or about video game swords. Come up with a funny, topical team name. Okay. I'm not funny, though. I'm wacky. I'm goofy. I don't know if I'm funny. All right, I don't want to be here. Get me away from here. Why am I over here? This is where we're going. We're going to start up here. Wait, no. First, let's go hunt down dragons. Let's get dragon horns first. My trivia team name is usually just boobs. It's trivia knowledge, trivial knowledge, so it could be anything. I know stuff. I know some stuff. I know some stuff. We won best team name once by calling ourselves Boobapest. That is a pretty good team name. I like that team name. I feel like my problem is I know a lot of stuff a medium amount, but I don't know if I know enough stuff a lot, like in depth. I don't know, like I know a lot of surface level stuff, but I don't know if we'll see. Maybe I'll be sick at it. Who knows? Maybe I'll be sick at trivia. I might go to the show thing I was telling you about and then meet you downtown for trivia. Sounds good. What an annoying spot for it to drop to. That was so annoying. Why did it have to do that? Yo, orange stake defeated. Congratulations, Zeus. What deck are you using to do it? What deck are you using to push your stakes? I was trying so hard with the black deck, and I was losing every fucking run, so I'm over it. I'm done with the black deck. Blue deck supremacy, dude. Oh, the checkered deck. Yeah, that's a good deck. That's a good deck. You just unlock the deck you want to use the most from now on? The orange unlock deck? Don't tell me about it. I wanna be surprised when I get it. Yeah, I don't gotta tell you no spoiling. You know, you got the sense. You got sense. Speaking of, I finally made the decision today, guys. There was a ban request sitting in the unban requests from the dude who spoiled how many seeds there are for me. I decided to let him back in. It was an accident. I checked the chat history. He genuinely just was like, I didn't think it was a thing that you didn't need to know. So I was like, I gave him like 6 days of sitting in banned limbo, and I was like, all right, you can come back. All right, you can come back. I don't see the other dragon. I don't see Zelda around. And I don't see, even in the distance, the lightning dragon. All right, then our adventure begins. Let's go. Oh, that's a good one, eh? You like that one? Pretty impressive stuff. Pretty strong burp there. Oh, I forgot to re-enable it. Yeah, seed layout definitely coming back in. Continue the timer too. All right. A little bit of prep work needs to be done here. First off, speed food. Eat it. Second off, shield. Put it on. I thought a ruby on the... Oh, it is keeping me warm. Yeah. I was going to say, I was like, will a ruby keep me warm here? You guys just fuck off, man. All right, I need my snowshoes. And... my cold resistor. All right, so here we go. You can see we have walked this walk once, but I don't think we had the Korok mask when we did it. So I am going to go walk across all of this twice. Once close to the wall and once far from the wall so that we can essentially find any missing Korok seeds. So let's do it. Let's get moving. Let's get going. I wish the Master Cycle Zero was still in this game. It would make some of the hunt that we're about to do a lot nicer. I know we can build a thing, but the terrain in Hyrule just does not like work super nicely with a lot of the shit, you know? All right, I'm gonna do this whole corner instead of having to go back and forth across that gap. I'm gonna do this whole corner at once. That air boost is gonna be useful though. So this is gonna be our life for the next like 15 streams. We're just gonna do this to the entire land of Hyrule. And we're also gonna have to do it in the depths so that we can kill every boss. Although as far as in-game 100% goes, it's not deeply essential that I get all the medals. I may be willing to cave on that one. If only Rated R was here, he could suggest his favorite things. Rated R has been in this chat with the same jokes often enough that, honestly, even when he's not here, I can just play them in my head. Hey, does anybody know where this is? Have you tried checking your butt? I know every trick in the book at this point. How's the battery looking? Full. Full, 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 full. Something, something, poop pants. I'm a lawyer. Don't say that. Something, something, something. As your lawyer, you shouldn't do that. Something, something, Death Mountain. Okay, that's all of you guys. That is all of you guys. Seed? Seed check? Nice. Pretty sure I've already killed this dude before, but let's wake him up and see what happens. See if it shows. Why is there no health bar? There we go. He's been killed before. So I can ask him about the LIB. Oh, yeah. The Love is Blind. Yeah. Do we have any lawyers in the chat? This Girlwater was telling me about this yesterday. Apparently, in the contracts that the contestants on Love is Blind sign, if they get married from being on the show, they are contractually obligated to stay married for 11 months. And like, I'm immediately just I'm like, there's no way that's legally enforceable, right? Whether you are or are not a lawyer, what do you guys think? Yeah. Like that, there's no way that you could possibly enforce that, right? Oh, there's the Korok Seed. I am, but I only work in bird law. Ah, fellow bird law expert. Maybe they have to repay something if they divorce sooner? Maybe? Sounds like one of those things that, like, I just can't imagine how... because a lot of times contracts will have shit that, you know, lawyers will be like, yo, there's no way that, like, that thing in that contract would actually hold up in court. Korok counter didn't go up? Oh, maybe the thing's not on. Hold on, let me check. Oh, the hotkey counter's on. Maybe something just went wrong. But forcing unions is not something that really flies in the US. So yeah, maybe they just got to return some money if they get divorced. Okay, that makes more sense. It's not forcing the union, it's just monetarily encouraging it. It's not bribery, we call it lobbying. Maybe you can't go public with your divorce after 9 months. Well, the contracts were like leaked or shown, or I don't know why they were shown, but like the contracts were straight up shown on the internet. And I didn't look at them, but this is what I got from Girlwater. This is what she was telling me she saw from like some TikTok maybe. I bet you there's a TikTok lawyer who's already confirmed the answer to this whole situation. Is this legal? Can they do this? Probably shown to appear real. Excuse me. All right, I've already gotten that. What if Rated R has been a famous TikTok lawyer this whole time? There's like a couple lawyers on TikTok that whenever like they'll post like a little like one of those like World Star moments where like, or Karen moments where somebody just like has a meltdown in public and they'll be like, who was legally in the right here? I like watching those ones. Some guy's like, well, this guy was a fucking dick, but he's actually allowed to do that. What if Rated R is a lawyer for Love is Blind? And he's done a good job hiding it. Being a dick is often not a legal offense. Yeah. That's why so many people do it. I need to reach my friend. 2-for-1 seeds, baby. The 2-for-1 special. There's no rules about dogs playing basketball either. There are now. There are now. Just looked at the contract. It defines that a breach of terms, such as getting divorced early, requires them to pay $1 million to the network. Yeah, that right? Like that feels, and it's not to return some sort of bonus. It's like a fine for getting divorced before. Like that can't. There's no way that can hold up, right? There's no way that a judge would be like, "Yep, this is fine." I have no idea, because obviously, why would I? But that seems so weird and definitely not like you could do that. Yeah, I can do it in a second, Fane. Let me get this guy. Let me bring this Korok back home first. If a court can find the couple received that much revenue from social standing, public view, sponsors, etc., it might hold. Yeah, I really want to hear what... I know if Falcon was here or Rated R was here, we could get a lawyer's input on this one. But neither of those gamers are here right now, as far as I know. And I'm not sure who else in the chat might be a lawyer. As much as I love and respect many of you, chat, I don't think I'm going to take any big level of legal opinion at a serious... I won't take it without a grain of salt. Yeah, he's on a trip right now. He's at Disneyland. I also wondered if Netflix could prove that they'd lost revenue due to them divorcing early. Could it be binding? It just feels like you can't. I don't know why. Like, I have no legal footing to make these claims, but I feel like you can't put details about people marrying or not marrying in contracts. I just feel like my instinct says that that can't be legal. That feels no different than, like, selling your daughter to the neighbor family for 7 goats. It feels no different than that. Which I feel like is, in modern America and Canada, probably not that legal. If anything, they'd get more from a divorce. A happily married couple generates way less headlines. Fair. I'm not allowed to sell my daughter? Sorry, bud. Side quests. Here you go. Side quests. Maybe getting divorced so soon looks like they were just faking it for profits, and so they penalize early divorce to maintain the image. I'm like, yeah, there's probably, like, the reason for it I'm less concerned about than whether or not it is actually legal to enforce that. There we go. That's all your side quests. This thing's already been defeated. I don't need to fight it again. Daughters I have, it's goats that I need. Not a lawyer, but I think if it was legal, The Bachelor would have done it years ago. I'm a lawyer, but only in bird law. I swear, the frequency at which the bird law gag gets brought up the second anyone mentions anything about lawyer. What an iconic bit. Is it like you can't get divorced or be arrested, or if you get divorced, you must return monetary benefits? If you get divorced, you get fined, was the wording. If you get divorced, Netflix fines you a certain amount. I don't know if it's taking money back or if it's fining and penalizing you separately. If an athlete in a contract can be held to a fine print statement like must not water ski, and they found that they did, the contract is void. We're looking at contract for TV shows. I would totally understand them having binding agreement that they must stay buried for an agreed period of time to avoid a fine. But water skiing is an activity that you choose to do very lightheartedly, and marriage is a very different. Marriage is not like water skiing. People choose marriage lightheartedly too, but you know what I mean. Like, if you go water skiing, your taxes don't change. You know what I mean? You go water skiing, nothing about you in the eyes of the government has changed even a little bit. I think because of that 1-year reunion thing, if they agreed to come back after a year but don't stay married, Netflix gets fucked. I think that's like the motive behind it. Yeah, like they want to keep the people married so that at the reunion show that they do at the end of the year, they're still married for the reunion show. I just don't understand how or I doubt, I X to doubt, based on my experience playing the Phoenix Wright games, my incredible amount of legal experience, I X to doubt that if they did legitimately get divorced, that they could not, like, let's assume that they have all the money in the world to pay legal fees, right? And they went to court over this contract dispute. My gut says that Netflix loses. You know what I mean? It's a completely different thing about, like, you know, when you include legal fees and all that shit and what actually happens. But my gut says that they can't do that. That you can't force people to stay married or fine people for getting divorced in your contract. Bachelor people can only keep the engagement ring if together for 2 years. If not, they have to pay or give it back. So not as extreme, but legal. But even in that case, I think it is a little different, right? Because in that case, it sounds like the ring is at first given by the show, and then it's taken back after. So I think there's a difference between taking something back and finding someone, right? I actually don't know if the ring is... I feel like I would imagine in that case, if it's on, like, TV. Hey, the dragon's over here. Why are you over here? I've never seen you over here. That's so weird. Are they not paid money up front for the contracts? I don't know. I actually don't know if the people on, like, Love is Blind on reality TV are paid to be on... Are reality TV people paid often? I feel... Are they not usually just unpaid? They are paid, just not a lot. That's too... Dragon's too far for me to reach right now. Daily rate, like 100 to 200 per episode? Okay. Not nearly enough to be, like, fining someone millions for breach of getting divorced, right? All right, well, we have searched the outer ridge here. We've successfully searched the outer ridge here. We can start searching this snowfield. You don't get voted off just if you choose not to get married. You get booted. I don't understand. Wait, you have to get married in order to stay on the show? If you don't get married, you're not on the show? When does the or is that just specifically you don't come back for the reunion episode? Love is Blind? Yeah, Love is Blind is what we're talking about. The premise of the show is you marry someone you don't know. You get engaged at the very least. Yeah, you start in pods, get engaged, and then they meet in real life. I hate everything about the concept of this show. Just talking about it makes me fucking hate it. And if they get engaged, they go on a vacation. I wish I could go on. Reality TV is not that kind of reality TV is not for me. Then if you make it to the wedding, you choose whether to get married or not. And if they don't get married, then they just go home. And if they do get married, what's the next step? Like, is the show over? Divorce in 12 months, duh. They'd get married. And what's the next step in terms of the show? What happens next on the show? If they get married, what happens next on the show? Or is the show over there? There's a reunion a year later. And if you don't get married, you don't go to the reunion. Correct or incorrect? That's what I'm trying to understand here. You still go to the reunion? So nothing happens if you don't get married. If they make it to the altar, they'll be at the reunion. So whether they get married or not doesn't matter. They just have to stay engaged and go on the vacation in order to make it to the end of the show. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I'm so sick of talking about this show. I'm literally like seething just thinking about the concept of watching this show. It sounds fucking awful. I'm sorry. I'm done talking about Love is Blind. The point isn't to win, it's to get married. The point is, I'm just curious. Whenever there's a lawyer around, I want to know what they have to say about the contract. That's the only part of this I have any interest in, is knowing what a lawyer would say about that contract. You-boo-boo! Okay, I guess I gotta run around this and search the outside of this. I've already... I don't want to bail on my vehicle, but I gotta search the lower spot here. I gotta go on the outer ridge. Does it go down further here? It does, just by a little bit. Gotta check. Gotta check. Gotta be thorough. I've never seen Survivor. I don't know nothing about Survivor. I know that you get voted off the island sometimes. I don't know anything about Survivor. Do I think I could win Dell or no Dell? Yeah, I did win Dell or no Dell. I won the $1 million. Is the best reality show hands down? I know a lot of people love it. I'm just not that big into reality shows. You've been watching old Survivor, and it's honestly amazing. Like, they just have to... They do a bunch of, like, competitions in the wilderness with each other, right? They're in, like, little teams. They do little competitions with each other. Yeah, but there's drama. I'm all about casting. Some of these people are ridiculous. I think that's why I don't care that much for reality TV. Like, the overly dramatic, ridiculous, like, a lot of, like, the reality TV type of people, I have a hard time, like, even believing that they are, like, a genuine, real human sometimes. Like, this can't be real. That tree is suspicious, right? Anyone else feel suspicious about this tree? Yeah, okay, good. Glad it's not just me. Oh, I found a nut. How many seeds you guys think we'll have by the end of today's stream? In the next 3.5 hours or so. Alright, I don't want to go too far this way. Never mind, I do want to go this way. Jesus, you hit a fucking seed here? God damn it, Nintendo. That's wild. What a wild spot to hide a seed. That's insane. No one would ever look there. Who's ever gonna look there other than me? Wow, we're at 81% already. Gaming. Except for one insane streamer. What number do you think you'll be at for end of this stream? I think 580. No, that's too high. I think 565. I think 565. If it was a full 6 hours, I would say 580. Yeah, let's do an over-under, Gamba. Would you be willing to create it? $565. Yerp. Yerp. Yeah, 569. I'm in. I'm down. I like it. Are all side quests done now? No, but I don't have all the side quests. So because I don't have them, I can't do them. I figure with us walking up and down the entirety of Hyrule, I will stumble into more side quests and do them when they arise. I did finally find the last side adventure, which I'm very happy about. I still have to finish it, but I found it. It's completing the compendium. What's the adventure quest difference? They're in a different tab in the quest menu. Adventures take more / longer steps. The adventures are usually a little, yeah, they're usually less like one part small little quests. Like the adventures are things like completing the compendium, right? It's not like a small little like, oh, can you go find my dog? It's like you got a big job to do. You got a big task waiting for you right here. This ain't easy shit right now. This is the big dogs. This is the big leagues. How much is left in the compendium? A good chunk of weapons, 2 monsters, and I think 4 critters. Is that the Octorok I don't have a picture of yet? The snow Octorok? No, I have that one. I think the one Octorok I'm missing is a grass Octorok. Okay, I'm good with this area. Let's go to this tower real quick. Try and find Zelda the Dwagon. Ba-da-doom. You still flying around here, Zelda? Where'd she go? She was flying around the outside of the map, and now she's gone. I miss her. All right, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna start combing the top of this mountain. We did the top of the map. I want to keep in the top left, though. I don't want to start moving out the way that I'm moving. About 6:30 will be my stop time today. Somewhere around 6:30. That's about 3 hours. My mask be shaking? Yay! Wow, there's a lot of seeds hidden up here. I want to get to the peak. Spring shields being single use is stupid. I agree. All right, so now what we're gonna do is essentially try and get like this area of the mountain by just like kind of circling around it a little bit. All right, now I'm going to go back and forth on this little snow shelf right here. Is he looking for Koroks? Yes. He gonna be looking for Koroks for weeks. This is the part of the journey that I've been waiting for, honestly. Although I do miss the days, the first 50 hours where everything was like, this is all brand new. Before the combat got so easy that it was just boring. All right, so we got that explored pretty nicely. This snow theme is very tiresome to me. Yeah, that's kind of why I go to the snow area to start, so I can get it over with nice and early. I like to get it over with nice and early. Hopefully you don't miss a Korok here. Hopefully I don't miss a Korok anywhere. Yeah, that's I don't want to miss any of them anywhere. All right, I gotta eat another speed food. I can see that there is one right there. I'm just going to mark it as a definite Korok. Have you fully checked any areas of Koroks yet? Yeah, I've fully checked the Great Sky Island and the Great Plateau. When I was searching for caves, I fully scanned those 2 areas. How long did it take me to get the last few Koroks in Breath of the Wild? Yeah, it took a while. I think like 4 or 5 streams for the last like 10 seeds. It definitely took a while. Definitely took a while. All right. Let's check. Let's go to this peak and do the same thing. How's the compendium coming? Going good. Not much left to gather. A lot of weapons sitting in the depths for me to take pictures of still. There's a lot of weapons in the depths. Mostly, like, you can see in the compendium, it's majority weapons and armor and such. And you can see, like, sword right next to, like, they're all next to each other. It's like the good version, like the unbroken version, the broken version, the unbroken version, the broken version. So it's like we got Forest Elder's sword. We haven't found the regular one. Same with the Zora sword. We haven't found the regular one in the depths. Same with the Royal Broadsword. We haven't found the regular one in the depths, right? So it's going to be going to those statues. This one's actually tricky. This wooden stick, underneath the wooden stick. I don't know what I don't have before the wooden stick. And I'm missing out on something before the Bokoblin arm, too. But a lot of them, like Zora Longsword, and then I don't have the complete version. Cobble Crusher, same thing. Gerudo Claymore, same thing. A lot of them I'm just looking for. This one I'm missing the regular Zonite Longsword, which I'm going to have a hard time finding one of those, I think. So yeah, when we'll want to go into the depths to do a lot of the clearing out for this stuff. Shields I'm doing pretty solid on. I don't know what I'm missing out next to the Demon King bow, though. Which of these are still tagged new? Here we go. That was bothering me. Same with this. I want to clear these out of news. All right, good. seed on top of the mountain. This is a very common seed location. Just top of a tall mountain. All right, so let's do a little loopy loop around it. This feels a little unnecessary because I feel like if there was going to be another one this close to the one on the peak of the mountain, you know, I feel like it's not going to be here, but... All right, so now let's take this little under shelf and walk back and forth on it. Did I miss the motorcycle yet? Yes. Yes, I do. I have a feeling the last one is not going to be a friend searching for his friend Korok. I have a strong feeling that won't be the grand finale, Korok. Yeah, I will. I'll definitely be alternating between the depth searching and the overworld searching. Because depths, I still have to get all the locations down there too. So we're definitely not done in the depths. I think my main focus will be Korok hunting, but we will need to go into the depths to get Zonite for auto builds, and we'll need to go down there to get, like, boss kills, various other things. And potentially more Yiga schematics. And compendium filling. Most of the weapons we need to take pictures of are in the depths. I think the last Korok will be in your butt. That's how I feel about that. Trust your judgment and do your own thing. No matter what chat says, don't cave. I'm already done caving. I found all of them yesterday, partner. Thanks, Goochop. Appreciate it. Nothing on the tippy top over here. Anything in these guys? No. I have explored around here, but I don't know when. I think it's pre-mask. The Korok right here. Oh, it must be a cave. This must have been the cave. Yeah, that must be me going in the cave. So I do need to make sure I explore this surface here. The caves are going to cause a lot of trouble for my hero path. Look at how fast the moon is moving. Can you mark cave entrances with an icon to show you've at least checked for Koroks inside? It's... At this point, I would have need to have been doing it. Because I've got all the caves done already, so... At this point... I just gotta hope that I did it. That I got all the Koroks in the caves. They're relatively few and far between for Koroks in caves anyway. I feel like it was a very rare thing to find a Korok in a cave. And I think I did a pretty good job of exploring the caves pretty well for most things. But we'll see. When I end up inevitably being stuck on like 5 Koroks left, I think part of the adventure will be going through every cave and being like, where, oh, where could it be? All right, let's go back up here. Daddy, I am not your father. I like how the glider glows. You don't know that? I'm pretty confident. Pebbits! Bibbity, pibbity, pibbity, pebbits! Alright, let's go jump down this way, because I feel like I very clearly haven't gone in this little crevasse. I feel like I want to go this way. Where's my third fast travel marker? The top top of the left and top right of the map are where the other ones are. It might be in the sky. It might be in the depths. Thank you. By the switch. A Bawatro resub alert's a great idea. I love the idea. Oh, one of these guys. I don't know if I fought him already or not. Nope, not yet. That. All right. The search continues. Here's one. There it goes. Shabba-dabba-ba-da. Bye-bye. It's areas like this where I'm like, do I really need to check down here? And sometimes the answer be yes. So here I am. Warp, please. Bep, 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 bep. Did it say one more on the load screen? I don't know. Next load screen, I'll double check, make sure we're good. All right, top of this mountain. We know there's a Korok up there. Do I think I'll die again before I get the 100%? I think it's doubtful. Oh, wow. It stuck around longer than I expected. No, I've killed all the Gleoks. That is the only boss that I have killed all of, that I've fully cleared out. So we've got this side, we got this side. I'm going to stick to this side because I feel like I'm having an easier time working on this side right now. We're going to go try and cover the peaks here. How did you know you did all the Gleoks? Is there a guy that tells you? Yes. In the Lookout Landing, there's a guy who tells you how many monsters you have not killed of each type of big boss health bar style monster. Yeah, I got a big fancy badge about it. Look. I got the Gleok Monster Medal. Shoo-doo-doo. Shibbity-boo. Shout-a-boo. Zibbity-boo. All right, let's go down there. Have I gone down there? I have. Yeah, that was the low area I checked. All right, I'll check to make sure the Korok counter's right now. We are one short. Nice. All right, we want to do a big walk down the middle here to make sure I have good coverage. This obviously is where it meets. I can start hugging this wall a bit more. Wow, really?
Evie, I choose you!
are, Mr. Mez. This guy's dodging me like it's nothing. Making me look like an idiot. Making me look like an idiot. Mez, man, thanks for 17 months, dude. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going well. Hope you're not going too crazy. Not too depressed playing too much Iron Man. What? Why did you not? Are you kidding? Oh, my bow broke. Still, why did he not get, like, stopped? That's so weird. I don't have anything on my Master Sword right now. I'm being trampled. I don't. Oh, I have regular Lionel bows. Oh, that was just him being like glitched into the wall there. Okay. There we go. There we go. The arrows, the triple arrows is really the best way to take their health down quickly. PB last night and got to fight Elite Four for the first time. No depression here. I'm stoked. Damn. Congrats on that. Congrats on making it to E4. How far into the E4 did you make it and what took you down? Technically died to Hyper Beam Snorlax, but in reality died by getting shafted on lack of heals. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Classic, don't have enough items going into the Elite Four. Yeah. The best. I was really suspecting this flag to have Seed at the top, maybe. I don't know if it's just like too high up for it to show up on my mask. I will climb up a little bit to make sure. No, nothing. I like how that's just falling into the abyss over here. That's hilarious. No seeds at all in this area, eh? Bummer. Looking pretty rough for the believers. We're not getting a very dense... this is not a densely seeded area. Not a very densely seeded area at all. I figured because there were so many more seeds in this game, maybe we would get lucky, but I guess not. There's still a chance, Pit. There's still a chance, but with the amount of time remaining, I'm not loving your odds. All right, this area is pretty much done. I want to go back up here and then start just doing the rest of the top. How are you enjoying the game? I haven't tuned in yet for your playthrough. I love this game. I really love it. I think the only problems I have with it are like quality of life things, typical Nintendo type stuff. But it's an easy like 9.5 or 10 out of 10 for me. It's one of the greatest games, like one of the greatest games around. I feel like it makes me miss Breath of the Wild a little bit. The adventuring and exploring in Breath of the Wild felt a little bit more... I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like the abundance of tasks you have to accomplish just to continue moving can sometimes feel a little annoying in this game. Like, having to constantly be fusing your weapons... having to constantly be like doing this to like select a seed to throw in the depths, you know, having to like constantly attach shit to your arrows, not being able to organize your menus better. Like there's a lot of small annoyances about tiers that were also present in Breath of the Wild. I'm looking at it with like, I haven't played Breath of the Wild in a while, so obviously a lot of those annoyances are still in that game too. But I'm just noticing them very much in this game. I would recommend this game to anybody, Mez. Tears of the Kingdom is a phenomenal game. I would recommend it to literally anybody. That being said, every gamer needs to know themselves. A lot of people don't like Tears in Breath of the Wild because they don't like the open world Zelda style. I think they do open world incredibly well, though. Sweet. A mod to go into spoiler chat and pin the quest and compendium doc Fane posted. Ooh, that sounds like a useful document. Wish I could look at it. Speed food? It's my last speed food. How many dragon horns do I got right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Nice that we still have a lot of dragon horns. The big thing about the open world Zelda games, though, Mez, make sure you got a lot of time. Make sure you got a lot of time you're willing to put into them. You'll want to put the time away. I'm making it sound like a chore, but like, it's gonna be like the kind of game where you're like, well, this is all I'm playing for the next 90 hours. And this, what I'm doing right now, is not at all indicative of the fun you will have playing it. This is me going on the greatest fool's errand you'll ever see on a stream, maybe. Hunting down all the Korok Seeds in this game without the use of a guide is going to take a very long time, and it's a very stupid thing to do. It's like when you watch like a TikTok that has people doing dangerous shit. It's like, this is being done by a trained professional, and we do not recommend that you do this. Hey, look what we got over here! Yahoo! You found him! Yahoo! Yahoo! Alright, I don't need this one anymore. Ah! That gourmet meat. Waiting for the shake at the top of that. I guess not. I know in Breath of the Wild, there was like 1 or 2 Koroks that were at the top of those flags. So I'm just like, every time I see one, I'm like, maybe? How about, yeah, maybe, yeah, maybe. Sweet glider? Yeah, it's the reward for completing all the caves. I really love the Hudson glider, but I put so much hard work into getting this one that I had to take it. I had to get it. Where was the last cave? Funny enough, it was in a place that I had gone to a lot. So you can see I spent a lot of time running through this area whenever I needed to collect food. Last cave was right here. And it went through to right there. This was the last cave right down there. All right, so this is cave path in here. So I have to walk around this whole upper ledge area. That's a cave from much earlier into the game. But it was awesome. We found 2 caves yesterday. It was because we figured out that Colton was a dog shit liar. He does the whole like sniffing around, sniffing for Korok Seeds, for Bobble Frog gems. But he's not very accurate and he's not very good. And it turns out that his range of sniff is incredibly unreliable. So as soon as I stopped depending on his sniff range and started just like using the pillars of light for the caves again, I found a couple that I hadn't been to, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Never rely on someone else's sniff range. That's what Grandpappy always told me. Yep. Never rely on another man's sniff range. I'm really curious about the Addison signs and how I can find out how many are left. I'm very curious about that. I don't want anyone in the chat to tell me, of course, because it is a no guide playthrough. No help, no guide. But I know that, like, the same way that we've gotten, like, fabrics for completing other aspects of main quest and story, I feel like Addison's going to do the same thing. He's going to give us a fabric for getting his last signpost up when we eventually do find it. But there's no way to, like, I've not yet found anyone to, like, check in with who's like, yeah, you've got 2 left to find. Because Hudson doesn't give a shit. Hudson doesn't even seem to know that Addison's doing it. Hudson could not give less of a shit about Addison putting up these signs, honestly. All right. I did a good job exploring down here. I got to explore this right here still, and then I got to get this area. I can use this, though. I can't get quite high enough, but I can do this. Check up here. All right, I'm going to save this area to do all at once. Let's just do it now. I'm already here. Let's just do it. I will just do it now. Because I can shield surf. I can go up and then I can shield surf back down mostly. Ah! No, it's just purely cosmetic. The gliders, it's just cosmetic changes. They don't do anything different from one to another. Okay, I see how I want to do this. Do I actually? Yeah. Yeah, I had a feeling. I had a feeling there was gonna be one up here. Oh yeah. See, that's what I like about Korok hunting is it's hard and it takes long, but there is a steady dopamine drip. You do consistently get to find Koroks and feel good about yourself. A consistent number go up, exactly. Money, nini. Wait a minute. What kind of bird is that? I've never found a small bird in the ice region, I don't think. I think that might be one of the final birds for my compendium. All right, I got to keep my eyes peeled for small birds right now. I've definitely not completed all the Hudson signs. Angry bear. No. Ah. That's fine. I'll find more. Yeah, the first time you find out you can ride a bear in these games, no, I know, dude. I flipped out too. I think I saw a clip the first time I saw it happen. Some dude was riding a bear around like a field that was on fire. It was just like, what the fuck? Maybe the birds only come out when it's sunny. It's not sunny anymore. Definitely gonna need to go explore that separately. Yeah, the little birds are so hard to get pictures of, dude. I know. I hate them. Oh my god. That looks like a Korok. I think it wants like a top. There you go. Can I go up right here? Yes. All right. There we go. Maybe not. Here, have a hat. Ba 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 be 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 boo boo be 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 boo he he he. That's so weird. What? I don't even get... I just had to put part of a roof over it? That's so weird. It's so strange. Yeah, I'll take 1/3 of a roof, please. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. I'll do that right away for you. That's my specialty. So how many seeds do we need? All of them. Yep. Every single one. Yum. All right, there's a seed somewhere nearby. Maybe on this naked tree? Ah! All of them is 600? All of them is 1,200. Baby boom. Stay away from me, Mr. Frost Dragon. I don't want whatever you're doing. I do not want it. What is Super Tuesday? I'm in Canada, so it's irrelevant to me, but I guess voting is happening today, America gang. I don't know what for, but I'll leave that up to you guys. That's perfect. Haha, you've been frozen, idiots. Oh, are we vote? Is it the time where you guys are voting between the giant douche and the turd sandwich? The classic South Park episode. Sorry, you guys are choosing which team gets which douche and which sandwich. Sorry, you're right, you're right. I'm cold. This is the paraglider fabric you get for doing all the bobble frogs. Yeah, bop. All right, I don't want to venture this far away. I'm still kind of exploring. Guys, look at how good our exploring has gone so far. Like, legitimately, we've done a really good job. We did this entire upper area so far. We've done a huge corner of the map here. This is all just in like an hour, 2 hours or so. Like, this is really not bad as far as exploring goes. We've done some really good work so far. Cave hunt's done, Dan. I got the last ones yesterday. I found them. We definitely didn't miss anything. It doesn't look like we did. That's what these lines are for, man. Those lines are my way of being like, all right, I feel good. I don't need to keep looking. I have a very strong feeling that there won't be any Koroks like in that general range of the big dragon. I'm not certain at all, but I have a strong feeling. Oh, underneath that ice. Gotta be underneath that ice. Yo-ho-ho! You found me! Can you ride the moose? I don't think so. I want to cook. One, two, three, four. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's about 7 ticks down from the Fleet Lotus Seed to get back to the horns. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice. That's a good method. And I'm going to need to hunt down some more Fleet Lotus Seeds. I've got enough food to keep me moving for a while, but we're going to need more Fleet Lotus Seeds. How much do I have? I got 1, 2, 3 hours worth of speed boost right there. All right, let's... Bop, 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 bop. I'm gonna have to fight this dragon, aren't I? Waiting for your Prime to come available, and just remembered I canceled my Prime account. Oh, snap! Don't worry, Kevin's got you covered. There's no reason to fear. Kevin's got you covered for 6 whole months. Jeez, Kevin. What a kind soul. But now my name isn't first at the top of chat. I can think of one way to fix it. All right, I guess let's fight it. Quick, Mickey, do something impressive. Woo! How was that? It worked! I thought it was impressive too. Dude, my weapons are all pretty weak right now. Let him get up a little bit before I shoot the last one. I love when they die from fall damage. It's so satisfying.
Time for a scam train.
Whoa! Kicking the scam train off. Dude, thanks so much. I like their Frost Party hats. Yeah, they're terastallized, just like in Pokemon Scarlet Violet. They terastallized. Choo-choos. Choo-choo, baby. Choo, heckin' choo. If they're gonna have seeds anywhere, I think it's gonna be on this, like, lower spot right here. Did I miss? Or did stream start an hour early?
Choo.
Stream started an hour early because I really wanted to play Balatro.
Choo-choo. Wee!
I don't have any more rockets, eh? Ugh.
Wee!
All right, now to find no Koroks up here, because obviously. And then it went for like 3 hours. Damn, you going big there, Giant Leprechaun. Thanks for the 5 hundo. Sparkling Parfait, thanks for the hundo as well. Damn, y'all. Level 3 hype train. 5% away from level 4. Wow. Need my good shield here. I need my ruby shield for warmth. It's weird that rubies... Like, I kind of wanted to have a flame aura coming off of it on this shield. I don't like that it's just, like, there and it's giving me warmth, but it doesn't look warm. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense? I want it to look warm. Have my feelings on hype trains changed? I still think they're a little annoying, but people like getting the emotes out of them. So I left them on. I turned them on when we had animated hype train emotes. I still think they're a little annoying. Ironically, I think I'm using a Prime sub right now, so I don't even have a real one myself. Hey, if you got the Prime, you might as well use it. Ain't no shame. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. Twitch automatically snoozing ads because there's a hype train. Did they auto snooze it? That's so funny. It better not have wasted one of my limited snoozes per stream. I'd be annoyed if it, like, consumed my snooze per stream allocation. We keep the hype train going forever, no ads. I think you're right. Quick, everybody, gift a ton of subs over the course of the next 3 hours. Actually, we got about an hour left of stream now that I'm looking at it. Hour and a half. There's no way we're hitting the Korok at 569 today. There's no way we're getting there. Da 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 da. Thank you for your sub, Dante. Appreciate it, man. I gotta turn off the gang. Primers! Thanks for the prime, Matt. Speed food. Meow. I was shocked he didn't die to one hit. That was weird. Ba 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 bo, be 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 boo, be 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 boo, be be boo boo, ba da ba ba boo, re 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 re, she be 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 boo. Man, I love how much like stuff and care and everything was put into the world of this game. Like, it's cool that every region is just so filled with, like, things to see, look at, do. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy that even this isolated corner of the map that you virtually don't even ever have a reason to go to in the story of the game is, like, got all this cool stuff. I guess Breath of the Wild deserves the credit for that, though. That game kind of built the map. This one just kind of added more to it. All right. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. I still got to get like the cliff edge here. Probably a good idea to start right here for that. Yeah, one of the nice things about Nintendo games, they usually come out, at least the heavy hitters, they come out pretty polished. That doesn't include Pokemon as just before anybody says anything. That doesn't include Pokemon in that praise. That's its own thing. Ba 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 bo, be 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 boo, be 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 boo, ba 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 boom. Yeah, the seeds has been spoiled. Yeah, I know there's 1,200. I'm not that torn up about knowing. It's not that big of a deal. I thought it was 1,000, but now I know it's 1,200. Yeah, we're not even halfway there. There's so many more. Granted, a lot of them are the seeds, the missions that give 2 seeds at once. Right? You got a good amount of those missions where it's like a Korok who's like, bring me to my friend, and you get 2 seeds out of it. So the total is definitely padded a little through that, but it's still a lot. I know, it is weird. There's so many. You'd think I'd be, like, just running into them everywhere. But when you look at the exploration of the map that I have, like, look at how many areas, like, I've barely even touched. Like, these whole areas I've barely even looked at. Same with this mountainy area. Like, same with down here. I've not even gone to Kuho Mountain. Not even once have I been to Kuho Mountain. Not even a little bit. So today we're going to try to finish off all of this right here that we've been doing. Probably then work our way to over here and try to do like the upper spots here. Getting a thing on the peak of this mountain, getting a waypoint up there will be very useful. Speaking of waypoints, I can remove this one now. No, there's no Koroks in the depths, but they are in the skies. I am going to have to re-explore some sky islands in the future. I've done a decent job exploring the skies, but I will have to definitely do more. Does it feel daunting? No. It's about as daunting as it was the first time. I've got a method, though, and I know what I'm doing. I know what to expect, so... Huh. I for sure expected you at the top. I know it's gonna suck ass when we're down to 20 seeds left. I know that's when I'm gonna start to fucking hate it. I found you. Oh, it's on the naked tree. Okay. More like last 200. When we did it in Breath of the Wild, by the time I was done with my like methodical search like this, I think there was about 40 remaining. And then the last 20 were the ones that were like truly giving us like stress and issue. Where did you hear 1,200? Google says 1,000. Some dude spoiled it in the chat for me. Maybe it is 1,000. I don't know. I didn't look it up. I like how he dropped a hearty salmon. He was holding it in his pockets. The bear was holding a salmon in his pockets. The radius on the mask, I've got a good approximation of it. I don't know exactly, though. Ba 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 boo, ba 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 boo, ba 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 boo, ba 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 boom. I did. I played through everything so far without ever looking at a guide or looking up literally anything. And we are at 81.42% completion. And I will not look at a guide for the rest of the playthrough as well. Not until we have 100% completion. Boo boo bee 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 boo bee boo 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 bee 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 boo. Reaper did ask before saying anything. I just said go for it since it's already been spoiled for me. The answer is either 1,000 or 1,200. I don't know. I'm not going to look it up. At this point, I've gotten conflicting messages, but if anything, that makes it better. If anything, that makes it better for me. Makes it more fun. All right. Where to now? Probably up here. And then we ascend as high as we can to get up here. And then we place like a thing right there. We go grab like all this area. All this area. What is this little pool of water for? I'm curious. All right. So from here, we're going to want to go grab like This line right here doesn't mean anything to us. This big, thick one in the middle, because that's the one we took when we were doing the shield surfing challenge. So I definitely didn't look for Koroks during that. We'll start by going... go all around this. Very intimately comb the corner of the mountain here. Man, I don't know how many of you guys follow me on Instagram, but if you didn't look at my Instagram story last night, I concocted probably one of the dopest meals I've made of recent history. I found this sweet recipe online for like a Beijing style beef. Basically like a shit ton of soy sauce and hoisin sauce and oyster sauce, a bunch of stuff like that. And it was so good, dude. It turned out so good. I was so happy about it. I ate a bunch for breakfast today too. Did I complete Breath of the Wild 100% blind? Yes. Although it wasn't my first playthrough of Breath of the Wild, but it was the same thing. I didn't use a guide. Yeah. That's right. That was the right thing to do. What's in the box? I don't need that. I do need an eagle bow, though. I do need an eagle bow. I needed to give me an eagle bow at some point soon. Because I can finish a side quest when I get an eagle bow. Have I said eagle bow yet? Hey, punk. One bloopy. Very fitting. Like, what's with this weird little thing of water right here? It's so strange. Why is there just a small little empty pool of water right there? It's so weird. You had played a bunch of Breath of the Wild before trying the... Yeah, like, it wasn't a blind playthrough, but it was still a no-guide 100%. Like, I had definitely beaten Breath of the Wild with most of the shrines one time before doing the 100% on a separate playthrough. It was not at all a blind 100% attempt, but it was a no guide. I didn't look up a single thing, and in my original playthrough, I didn't look up a single thing, so same idea. Getting really into Chinese cooking lately. If you want to take your meals to the next level, you got to get some Shaoxing wine. It does crazy stuff. Shit. I'll have to look into this. The secret tech. I miss Master Mode. You make me want to replay, but I would want the extra difficulty for the second time. Maybe a hot take, maybe not. I don't really like Master Mode in Breath of the Wild. I feel like I do like that it adds like the enemies in the sky doing their weird little thing, like on their little floating platforms. I do think that is cool, but I feel like mostly Breath of the Wild Master Mode just feels like, haha, they have more HP. And your weapons don't last any longer. Yeah, I don't think I'm very alone in that. I think it's a pretty lukewarm, if even any sort of warm take, but I think there's a lot of us who feel that way about Breath of the Wild Master Mode. It's a difficulty increase, but it's like not a fun one, you know? It's not a fun difficulty increase to me. Yeah, I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm not saying you're stupid for liking it or anything. I'm just saying I don't like it. Bad streamer interaction. Canceling my sub. I can't think of any games off the top of my head that... Actually, yes, I can. That do like their hard modes decently well. And I was about to say that, and then I thought of Fire Emblem. And I feel like Fire Emblem does a good job making their hard modes more fun. Where like on the normal difficulties, you're like you don't have to worry quite as much about like your level of awareness on the battlefield. But when you're on the higher difficulties, you got to be like taking into account like what skills the enemy units have and, you know, their range of movement. And you got to like consider how their AI is going to act. I think Fire Emblem has pretty good difficulty scaling. I got to go and play Engage some more sometime. I feel bad that I didn't play that game more. I got to like chapter 7 before I kind of fell off. Not because I wasn't enjoying it, just because I don't find a ton of time to, like, really get into a game off stream that often. Fire Emblem has, yeah, I think base Fire Emblem, you can play, like, normal, medium, or either normal or hard mode, and then I don't know if you have to unlock it by beating it, or if it's, like, a DLC, I forget what it was, but they usually have, like, their insane mode. Lunatic, I think they call it, which is... It's basically like you're kind of doing like a Kaizo Ironmon kind of thing when you're playing Lunatic mode in one of those games. They're pretty fucking brutal. They can be pretty fucking brutal. As the title implies, Lunatic mode. Classic permadeath. I always play permadeath on Fire Emblem. I've played Fire Emblem since I was like younger, and I grew up with permadeath mode, and it just doesn't feel like Fire Emblem if I'm not using it. I'm not like at all one of those people who's like, you're not really playing the game if you don't play with permadeath on. I totally get that. Permadeath sucks ass. Maddening, that's what it is, yeah. Maddening mode. Yeah, I'm not one of those people who like, in general, I'm not one of those people who like really shits on people for not playing a game hard enough or not enjoying a game the same way that I enjoy it. And I find I don't see those people around quite as often. At least I don't interact with them very much. I don't attract them to my stream. They don't stick around here. They don't like it here. I know they still exist, but not in the same corner of the internet that I'm on. Engage was good, though. It seemed really bizarre to me. I've heard that Engage, as far as the gameplay goes, did incredibly well. Julie can probably give you a better idea of it. I heard that Engage was like gameplay and like actual like combat and everything was incredibly well done, and then like the story and everything kind of fell a little flat for some people. Is generally what I hear about it. Three Houses, I love Three Houses too. I really liked the way they did Three Houses with like all of your units are students and you get to basically grow them into, like, they all have like the things that they're like essentially, you know, more apt to grow into, but you can really kind of like use them and teach them and spec them however you like. Which I think is was really, really cool. I really, really liked it. Because one problem I had with the Fire Emblem series for a little while was that I didn't love the avatar, like Robin and Corrin. Like I much preferred the style of having like Roy and Marth and Ike and all that, where like your Lord is the main character and you follow their story. Like I don't need an avatar that I can name xwater. I don't need that in a game to be happy. I think it takes away from the experience more than it adds to it for me. But having an avatar be the teacher was honestly like the best middle ground for me. In Three Houses, having the avatar be the teacher ended up being a pretty good middle ground. And then the various leaders of the house were like the co-main character that the story kind of like centered around a lot more. How much does the gameplay actually vary? All the ones I played felt the same for the most part. As far as like the actual gameplay, yeah, it's like the tactical game is going to play the same, but I think when we say gameplay, we're talking more like the maps that they put out and the gimmicks on said maps and like the variation in like the skills that are available to you to use with your characters and stuff like that. I don't really enjoy school settings, but being a teacher was a great take on it. Yeah, being a teacher was a solid take. I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. I'm pretty sure there's maybe right there. I should check. Maybe right there. I should check. I wanted more post-school interaction in Three Houses. I really wanted them to push the whole death thing hard. Yeah, it did feel like after the first part of the game, like it felt like the second part where like everything's going down was a lot more empty. Felt like everything was a lot more empty at that point. Let me play Matchmaker. That was, they were letting us play Matchmaker pretty much since, what, Awakening? It's funny because some people are like, I ship these two. I'm gonna make them be together. I'm gonna try and get them together because I think they're cute together. And then I'm playing the game and I'm like, you're a sword master with this skill and he's an archer with this skill, and the two of you together, your skills will pass down to the child, and then your child is gonna have these two different skills that is gonna make them the #1 crit machine I could ever imagine. Like everyone's like, hee romance, and I'm like, I will breed the ultimate soldier. I felt like I was like doing some Captain America super soldier shit. I don't like that I haven't looked right there. I want to take a quick look right there. Sounds like eugenics to me, Chief. Exactly. Me and my friends called Fire Emblem Awakening Eugenics Simulator. I do feel fine about my exploration here now. Let's go back, and now we've gotten this area done. We've gotten this area done. We've gotten this area kind of done. I guess the inside little area here I do need to look at. I'm gonna do that next. I have a path there, but it was before I had the Korok mask, I think. That's the thing that sucks about getting the Korok mask so deep into the game is I don't know when I did and didn't have it for my various other adventures. So I'm going to be doing a lot of like doubling up on areas I've adventured over and such. Thank you. Ton of XP and Asumia early to pass on Gale Force to Lucina before she joins. Yeah. Now I want to play a Fire Emblem game. Damn. Talking about Fire Emblem has gotten me on some kind of kick right now. Now I want to play it. I also want to play Balatro. God, I love Balatro. There's a naked tree up there, and naked trees up until this point in an area with a bunch of other non-naked trees have been indicating Korok. Yep. Let's get over to that naked tree. Fire Emblem Marathon when? Probably never. Last time I played a Fire Emblem game on stream, like for the whole way through, was for Three Houses, and I'm pretty sure my viewership tanked by about 50%. And as much as I love playing them, I can't afford to... Quite literally can't afford that. How many seeds in this game? I don't know. I don't know the exact number. Google it. And the new ones are so long, too. Yeah, they long. It was like, I think, 80 hours for my Three Houses playthrough. Maybe 90. Electrocute the dog. Give me that gourmet meat. So many people coming out of nowhere yesterday to watch you play Mud Runner. Those niche games got quite a dedicated fan base. It was actually quite interesting how many people did come in that were new to the stream to watch Mud Runner. That's not usually the case with like a sponsor gig. It's not usually what goes down. You have to play 3 or 4 separate campaigns. I know, yeah, 3 houses. I never played through. I started a campaign for Blue Lions, but I never finished it. I got like 7 or 8 chapters in, and then I fell off because I really have a hard time finding the time for a JRPG outside of stream. Shit, I don't have a lot of arrows. Blue Lions is the best story. It was the one I was the most intrigued in after playing, because I did the Golden Deer or whatever they were. I think it was Golden Deer. Because I thought Claude was by far the coolest of the main cast. I thought he was like by far the coolest, so I was like, yeah, I'm playing Golden Deer. I'm all about like the charisma characters in games and stories. I like characters with a lot of charisma, and that guy was rizzed out of his mind, dude. That guy was rizzed out of his mind. I'm not super familiar with Gambit from X-Men because I never really watched too much X-Men stuff. But yes, I know he is, like, that is his shtick. High charisma character. You did Red Eagles and it made the potential for Blue Line's path to be cool too, so I started Blue Lines but didn't finish it. Yeah, because the red one splits into two different ways too. I remember my one buddy did the Red Eagles, but he took the split in the lame way. I don't know if anyone cares about spoilers. A spoiler warning for the next 17 seconds if you care about Fire Emblem's Three Houses spoilers. It's enough years out, it's fine. Yeah, he ended up not going along with Edelgard because he felt so personally betrayed by her after she did her betrayal thing. So he ended up doing like Golden Deer Light, essentially, is what I understand that campaign to be. All right. Wish we had Wii Shop music instead. The soothing sounds of Tears of the Kingdom's nature. They're essential to the process. Put Balatro on in the background for music. I can't listen to the Balatro music without immediately stopping this stream to go play it. I need to reach my friend. Where's my friend at? Far. I need to reach my friend. Yahoo! I'd argue Blue Lions is the closest to a good ending. I feel like the Golden Deer ending felt pretty good. I haven't seen the others, so I don't know what happens exactly. Yadadum. Yo-ho-ho-ho. Oh boy, I got messages. Never mind, no I don't. All right, let's go back down into the valley over here. Oh, let's go. Now that the sun is out and it's early morning, let's go find the little birds. Let's try and find the little birds. I think the little birds will be around I'd love to find one for the compendium. Last I found them, they were around here. And it was around the same time of day with the same weather conditions, so... I have to get some dragon horn. Come on, man. Where are the birds at? I've seen one little group of little birds today. That's it. I've been running around for like 3 hours up here. Where the fuck are they? So annoying. So annoying. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. Those aren't the birds. All right, well, I guess I'm going back down. Continuing my journey. You guys aren't, shut up. Not funny. Oh, use the sensor. Ooh. Very close to the tower the dragon is. Yabadom. Oh, the dragon's right next to... This is a way better idea. Much better idea. Much better. Thank you. How many times have I shot Zelda? Probably around 15 to 20. But like just in the horn. I feel like hitting a dragon in the horn is like the equivalent of someone going to your tooth and going just like that. I don't think that she's that upset about it. Chipped teeth hurt. Fair. I wouldn't like someone doing that to my teeth. Well, you're gonna deal with it, and you're gonna live with it. Is it her favorite thing? Probably not. But, I mean, she's a dragon. Who cares? I really need arrows. Yoink. I stole their crab and now I'm out of here. No, those aren't enemies I need pics of. I need a picture of a single non-captain or soldier construct. I don't know what. It's something in the middle of them. I don't know what, though. There is an enemy somewhere that is not a captain or a soldier construct, and I need a picture of it. Why are there so many brambles here? What's the range on the Korok mask? I don't know exactly, but not huge. I think, see how far apart these lines are? I could probably go a little further, but that seems like a decent range. It's about that. Yeah, definitely better to try to go a little narrow than to spread too wide. That's kind of how I try to approach it. But like, there's also like, if I'm running around an area and I'm like, okay, this is a big wide open field that clearly doesn't have the thing I'm looking for, I give myself a little bit of leeway there. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to try so aggressively here to find a Korok, because I can just see a wide open field and I can see that there isn't like a thing here. These guys are useless. That's definitely a Korok. That's definitely... Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I already have it. See, I told you. I told you that's definitely a Korok. Just to be sure, soldier... Yep, I got those constructs. That's a good range. Yeah, like this whole like open field area, like I don't feel like I'm gonna run into one around here, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to keep a good perimeter, but I'm not trying so hard. Drop some arrows. Just money. Spent a lot of... Dude, I wasn't running out of arrows ever in like the early game myself. But now that I'm not stopping as frequently at like little enemy camps to stock up on arrows, because you break boxes, you get so many arrows. gonna be deep boop.
You found me.
I'm curious. Ba-ba-boom. I think is that the bow that I need for the quest? Swallow bow? Yeah! I can get this side quest done now. Fantastic. That is exactly the bow I need to finish the side quest. You think you can get away? I figured we would find it eventually just exploring this region. Because it is found in this area. I don't know what that's for. I'm gonna say probably nothing. Probably an accidental stamp. $400+ left. I know I've got, depending on how many there are in the game, yeah. If it's 1,000, then I got a little over 400. If it's 1,200, then I've got a little over 600. I've heard reports of both. I'm not going to look up the answer, nor do I want it told to me, but yeah. Once we have 1,000, I'll go see Hestu, and I'll be like, hey, do I get a prize now? And if I don't, then it's going to be 12. I think I'll know when I'm close to the end, just based off of, like, this exploration method. God, it looks so good. Oh, I'm so excited to do that to all of Hyrule. Oh, it looks so good. I can't wait to explore this region. I have not even touched this region. God, that's going to be so fun. Fellas! Arrows. I want arrows. Beep, 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 boom. More fun than Balatro? A different kind of fun. A different kind, simply. You think that I feel like I've been to this house with my mask on before. I'm gonna say like the chimney looks like it might have a Korok Seed, but I feel like I've definitely been to the house with my mask on. The markers are really good when you're doing this method of scanning, so you can just like no brain run towards your point on the minimap that you just put down. I don't hear no Korok mask jingle jangle. Have we finished side questing? No, I haven't found all of the side quests, so I can't do all of the side quests. But my logic is that with this method of exploration, I am going to encounter probably every NPC, and I'll probably have, I'll probably find the majority of the side quests. I hope I will. What does a Korok Seed grow into if you plant it? A Deku Nut. The same ones that were lost in the first game? You'll have to ask them. They're not like in the exact same spots, if that's what you mean. Some of them are nods to previous ones. Some of them are like a cute little like, we put it in the same spot as the last one, but instead of being a put a ball in a hole, it's a take a ball out of a hole challenge. I don't think Hestu notices like or comments on who Link is when first like seeing him again. Not that I remember. That's the thing. Are they lost, or are the little buddies lost, or are they being playful and mischievous and taking the seed from Hestu's maraca and then hiding, right? Are they lost, or are they being little whimsical little hidey guys? That rock. I don't like that that rock is right there and my mask isn't shaking. That looks like a very out of place rock. Look at that. Get it out of here. Going downhill so much easier than going uphill. Hi, Azzer. How's it going? See ya. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm going to take this, collect. I'm going to put it right here because I do want to go to the right now and explore that way. But I need to do one path down here because this path right here in the middle is not one that I trust because it was a shield surfing path during a mini game. So I'm going to do a quick rundown. No way this is done by 200 hours? Oh, I totally agree. No, I think 300, maybe 350. I think it's gonna vary. The percentage is going to climb very slowly. But it's worth considering as well that like the regions that we're covering, like this is a slow region to cover. Like, when we're covering, like, fields and shit, those are fast regions to cover. It's just the seeds. Seeds and locations for map completion. But I got all the caves already. So I have all the caves. There's also locations in the depths. So every time you see, like, the Bloopy Burrow or the Grove, right? Like, I'm going to have to run through all of the depths. Not quite as aggressively, but I am going to have to run through all of the depths as well. And you can see I've done a lot less running through the depths. Lot less. The depths are the best part of this game. The depths are not the best part of this game. They were very cool. Very exciting upon discovering, and they are an awesome part of this game. But they do lose their luster after enough time in there. They lose the... Funny enough, they don't really shine too much. They're a dark cavern, but you know what I mean. All right, we go back. Do 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 do. All right. Still mad that you can't ride moose? I know, it's stupid. They're like so much more rideable looking than bears, and yet somehow you can ride bears. Riding a moose would be badass. Yabbity babbity bit. What are the main things for the Zonite things you just got? The main uses? You can use your Zonite and your large Zonite to buy charges that expand your batteries. And you can also eventually use your Zonite in auto building. We got all the cave frogs, Dooner. We got them all yesterday. We got the last two. That's why we're Korok hunting now. Yeah, definitely hang on to your Zonite. Don't sell it. Especially the large Zonite. Can't you upgrade? Yeah, it'll be used in some upgrades too. Yeah. I feel like most of the items in some way or another end up being used to upgrade something. So I didn't really do a lot of selling of my just miscellaneous stuff lying around because I was like, I'm probably gonna need this to upgrade a shirt. Yeah, having one battery stinks. Yeah, you'll find it. You'll find it. If you want more direct instruction on how to expand your battery, I can tell you. If you'd like want to know exactly. A lot of people end up finding it a little late into their playthrough. Well, I don't want to bore you. You're good, man. Don't worry. Very early into the game, you get a quest line you can follow that is basically following statues in the depths. Follow the line of statues in the depths. They'll point you. They point, and you literally just follow them. One of the main characters in Lookout Landing gives you the quest, right? And that will essentially be the catalyst for you being like, oh. Yeah, this man is running around every inch of the map and you're worried about boring him. If anything, I need literally everything I can talk about to keep myself occupied for the next 7 gajillion hours. Doing things that might normally be considered boring is just a staple of the stream at this point. The Wii Shop music comes to mind. Honestly, yeah, a little bit. That is kind of a little bit of my brand. Yeah, I'm doing this thing that should be really boring, but for some reason it's not. And I don't even understand why. A fast food joint were airlines, who would be what? I don't fly enough on airlines, on enough different airlines to really be able to contribute much here. All I know is that, like, Spirit and Frontier would be whatever the worst fast food, the cheapest and lowest quality fast food restaurants are. Whatever those are to you. Delta would be like Popeyes or Chick-fil-A or something. Something that people like and respect. Delta's McDonald's? Delta is way better than McDonald's. McDonald's is dog shit. McDonald's is tasty. I take that back. McDonald's has just betrayed me by abandoning the value consumer. McDonald's be like, want a Big Mac? That'll be $8. I'm like, damn, McDonald's, if I wanted an $8 hamburger, I'd just go to an actual just local hamburger store. No, but Delta, it's expensive, but you're getting a good flight out of it. Delta is like the most comfortable of the planes that I've gone on, at least. Delta's comfortable. They don't like have any of that bullshit like carry-on luggage doesn't come with your ticket unless you spend an extra $127. They got good movie selection. That's why they feel like Popeyes. They're a little more expensive, but I feel like I'm getting something for it. I feel like I'm getting something for it. Delta does charge for luggage, doesn't it? Anytime I've flown Delta, the carry-on luggage is included in the fare. Checked? Yeah, I don't think any airline really includes checked. But if you're flying like Spirit or Frontier, or like any of the big budget airlines that are like, wow, these tickets are so cheap, it's because they're checked, or their carry-on, not even their checked. Their carry-on baggage is like $7 fucking billion. Every time I fly Spirit Airlines, I go, I'm never flying Spirit Airlines again. And then I fly somewhere and I'm like, I don't want to spend that much money. I guess I'm flying Spirit. Guess I'm gonna fly Spirit again. Red, blue, yellow. That's the order right now. There is a Korok Seed right by that tree. That's purple, not blue. This? You think that's purple and not blue? You think that's purple and not blue? Chat, we're making a poll. We're making a poll. I'm making a poll. What color is the second pin? Purple or blue? 1 minute poll. I'll let democracy decide. I don't even care that much. I'll let democracy decide. This pin right here. You guys are gas lamping me. You guys are actually gas lamping me right now. Are you kidding me? You're all voting purple? You're all voting purple? You're actually gas lamping me. Can you pull up the other pins? This is despicable. This is despicable. Is wrong. I'm being gaslit. It's not purple. What? It's not purple. I know purple. I know purple. You want to see purple? That flower right there is purple. That's purple. That's blue. That's purple. That's blue. All right, I guess it's purple. I guess I said democracy rules. I think it's blue. I think you guys are actually gas lamping me right now. I think you guys are actually gas lamping me right now. What would I call the top left marker? It's a lighter blue. If anything, the farthest marker here is more purple. It's like a purpley pink. Like, this is like a purple. Let me see, Mickey. That right there. Right there, that one. I have to go with democracy. I have to accept that I'm wrong on this one. Democracy said so, but sometimes democracy does things and I go, well, that was fucking stupid. Can you pull up the color purple on Google? I don't care. I don't care enough. Have you considered you might be colorblind? Have you considered you all might be idiots? Have you considered that I'm never wrong and it must be you guys? Let me go ahead and place my red. Why would they go red, purple, yellow, green? Every video game for all time goes red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. That's how video games work. Think about Pokemon. Think about Pokemon. Red, blue, yellow. Red, blue, yellow. And if you're in Japan, green. What, they didn't go red, blue, purple. Red, purple. Probably meant to be blue, but it looks like indigo. I'm team darker, a slightly darker blue myself. But you know what? The people voted. The people voted. I will only refer to it as purple from here on out. I will only refer to it as purple for the rest of my days. What happened to the dictatorship? I only bust that out when I need it. We need a judge. Bring girl water. I don't trust her to not. I don't trust her to not just go against me on it. She sows too much chaos into this stream. I just commuted back and have no clue what we're talking about. Andy, do you think this pin right here, what color would you say it is? What color would you say that pin right there is? That one on the minimap right there. What color would you call that? Go eat your own shorts, you fucking Andy. I don't know what we're talking about. Me. Gets Andy in on the conversation. Andy. That's my impression of Andy. Spot on, I know, thanks. I've been practicing. Obviously, you wanted an answer, and obviously I wasn't going to give it to you. We've already voted, and I've already been determined as wrong. But I was hoping we could be wrong together. I would feel some kinship being wrong with a couple of people.
If you were a potato, you'd be a sweet potato.
Aww. Burn the moose. All right. How goes the seed hunting today? It goes good. We've done a solid job with our seed hunting so far today.
Do you know what the Little Mermaid and I have in common? We both want to be part of your world.
Not terrible. Not terrible. Not a Little Mermaid fan, so it kind of falls flat on me, but not terrible. I don't think the pie-isms count as TPDs in general. It's just pie chats. These are just pie chats. These don't count as TPDs to me. Damn, God, I'm doing her. My mask stopped. Oh, there it is. All right. So just for the sake of map radar knowledge for everyone right here, I'm gonna put a pin right here, and I'm gonna get away from it. I'm gonna stay at about the same altitude. That is about the distance. That is about the distance horizontally that the mask targets. I can't do vertical without building a thing, and I don't want to. So, tough luck.
Yee-boo-boo. Yee-bip.
Traveling to Death Mountain. Traveling. Doing a dragon check right now, guys. We're doing a dragon check. Any dragons? Any dragons? Dude, Zelda's always chilling. Zelda's always in the sky for us. Look at that. She's always chilling, dude.
You must be made of cheese. Because you're looking gooder tonight.
Huh?
Do I know the Zell Dragon's flying path? Not perfectly. I have a general idea of it. Duder, thanks for a gifted sub to Xwater Gaming. Oh, what a legend. I love that guy. Is it not supposed to be said Gouda, Emily? Is that not correct? I've literally never heard it pronounced a different way. Gouda? First time ever hearing about Gouda. In Dutch originally? Oh, so in a different language, the word is pronounced differently. That checks out. It's like what, you know, it's like, it's one of the most frustrating things to me is like, if you're talking to somebody who's French and you say croissant and they're like, you mean croissant? I'm like, I'm speaking English, you asshole. Like, imagine how annoying people would be if they're like, oh, I'm using a word that borrows from a different language. I better completely change the way I'm speaking English. Croissant. Croissant. I see no other dragon. Oh. That was a really unfortunate dragon check. There was only one dragon out to play.
I know it's shocking, but I'm up with flirting. What do you say you try to pick me up instead?
That was not so bad either. Typical French hating Ontarian. How to pronounce... Okay, here it is. Howda.
So it's up
Howda.
to you which one.
Howda. I was just joking about TTS. No, if I sound actually annoyed, I'm not. I'm just streaming. How that? I say poutine. Yeah. I say poutine. Let me ask you, like, do you, for those of you who speak other languages, if you say, I don't know, hot dog. If you say hot dog or cheeseburger or something, do you say it like, hot dog? If you're French, you go hot dog. Or translate the words hot dog into French. Or do you say, like, or you be like, je m'appelle de hot dog, je go d'agon. You know what I mean? Would it not be the same thing? Like, do other French people in that situation go, you're supposed to say it like hot dog? Le hot dog. A hot dog. All right, I finally got my barbarian leg wraps. Hot dog water. That's actually a good account name. I like that. It's pronounced glizzy in English. Oh, you say the dog that is overly warm? Percent? About 81.6-ish. Hot dog water gaming. I saw a TikTok on this as an American in France who was like, if you're going to get on people speaking English for not using a French accent, then you need to address these. And she said a bunch of English words that French people absolutely butcher. Justice.
I would never play hide and seek with you because someone like you is impossible to find.
Are gear upgrades part of completion percent? No. I deleted TikTok a couple days ago. I was definitely falling into like, I'm too addicted to my phone right now. Like it's like actually a problem. Like it was eating up so much of my time and making me feel bad. So I was like, just delete it, just erase it, get myself off the dopamine rectangle a little bit. You deleted it yesterday? I go through phases of deleting it. Yeah. I had no self-control. Same. Yeah. I was in the same boat. I'm just sitting there just like for like an hour and a half, 3 hours sometimes. Like like literally any moment I'm not doing something, I bring out the dopamine rectangle and I start scrolling and I'm like, this is bad. This is really not good. This is not healthy. All right, I want to see if the Link's Awakening armor has a set bonus. Attack up. Is all of the various... Yeah, they're all attack up. I started trying to open my Kindle app instead of social media. It's been good to do some reading. Good for you. Blah 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 blah. I gotta pick up some Fleet Lotus seeds. The last cave, it was down there. So not right next to where the seeds spawn, but pretty close. Fellas, leave me alone. Change target. Tons of seeds spawn here. Literally so many, dude. Is this such a good area to farm these? Don't even think about it, Lionel. He's gonna think about it. He's thinking about it. Smart. Yeah, it's good use of your map icons, Jimmy. Damn, there's like 17 right there. Holy shit. Hopefully little seeds based off of a real plant. Beats me. I do not know. All right, there's no more around. I got them all. Dude, we were at like 2. We had 2 before this. Now we're at 41. Huge. Absolutely massive. Man, look at that work we did today. Great job, team. Great stuff. I'm proud of us. Look at that. Look at how much of the world we fully covered there. That's a 3.5 hour, maybe 3 hour and 45 minutes gaming section right there, because we lost the first chunk of stream to my crippling Balatro addiction. So that's honestly really good. That's honestly really good for the amount of time we put in today. We didn't get a ton of seeds. We didn't get a ton of seeds today. I'm going to have to pay out the doubters because we are not at 569. So doubters, here you go. Will we get to 569? The answer is no. But we still, I think, did really well. Okie dokie. Well, that concludes day 29 of our adventure to 100% Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. We're wrapping up today at 81.66%. We gained around 1% completion today, which is not terrible considering we pretty much just stuck in the same like corner of the map the entire day. Tomorrow we'll be back at it. Same thing, trying to just keep exploring Tears of the Kingdom, the big world, to find more seeds and to try and get the majority of the Hebra region covered. Because once we're done in the Hebra region, we can go to non-snowy areas where I so desperately would like to be. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We got to keep farming. We got to do a little bit of dragon farming. I might do a little bit of dragon farming off stream just so I can save you guys the trouble. And so I can make the content not dragon farming. But at the same time, maybe I won't. Who knows? We'll see.